4K, man. 4K all day, every day. Except we're still probably not at high detail.
I don't give a f.
I want to know what y'all niggas doing with my fucking money. What is y'all niggas doing with my fucking money? Uncle Sam, I want to know what the fuck is doing with my fucking money.
So if you're still here, hi.
Yeah, I think we just lost all of our viewers. 4K, man, 4K. I really like that sound clip, by the way.
That was from Barnacles.
Oh, I hate it now. I thought Doug said that.
You just hate him because you're jealous because he has all those 3D printers.
Absolutely, and he's a
that
jerk.
He wastes.
Oh, he's a jerk.
Yeah, he has 3D printers
a jerk.
To throw away.
He throws away 3D printers. Anyone who's like that's a jerk.
Well,
I'll say to your face, Barnacles, you're a jerk. You respond back. Stop throwing away 3D printers.
Nah, he like ignores bad comments.
Say it! Say it!
All right, I'll say it.
So, hi everybody.
Bye everybody.
What's everybody?
Have a good night.
To?
Bye, John Boy. Good night, John Boy.
Stuff.
Yes, stuff.
Okay,
I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online, and it's okay.
This
The
is Nate
trading
we're talking to, by the way, since he's not even a disembodied head; he's just a voice.
He's like Bosley.
Like Ian finally let me out of the basement, and I have internet access now, and I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online, and the market is crazy. They have to buy carts for like 5 million gold, and you're blind bidding, and you get the cart for a week, and then the cart's gone. And I'm like, that's stupid. There's no auction house.
You got any other hustles going on, Nate?
I'm
like
trying to
badges?
buy an embroidery machine so I can embroider stuff.
Well, like at the mall, like in those kiosks where they give you towels with like his and hers.
Yeah, or like patches.
Or like a
Do
hat.
a Fallout patch, man. On
Yeah,
some
I
real
was
canvas.
planning on doing patches.
Right, Frank? Do some embroidery on some real canvas. Something Fallout.
Nah. What's Ian been up to?
I've been gaming, playing more Xbox stuff. I still gotta connect with that Floyd about the getting our gamer tags because you were mentioning that last time.
And I tried Yakuza 0 last night, and it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I don't care about you, Nate. You don't
Right, we moved
exist.
down from you. I forgot you were even here.
I'm still here, guys.
I'm still alive. Yeah.
Oh, and I've been DMing.
Oh, you've been sliding into the DMs?
Oh yeah, I've been doing that for a while now. I just don't talk about it.
What's his name? Ian. Ian, I'm in your basement. Even though you only have an apartment, so you don't have a fucking basement.
That you know of.
Just keep them in the bathroom.
Right. In the crawl space.
But no, I want to get a nice controller for my computer so I can do computer games like I was saying.
Well, like one of those scrub ones or whatever they're called, or scuff, I mean.
I don't know. I was gonna get an Xbox One. Oh,
I have a friend, and he replaces all of his. I know you're like you don't have friends, Nate.
Right.
But I'm psychic now, so it's fine. You don't have to make your nasty comments. So he replaces the crappy plastic controller sticks with aluminum ones.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really nice. I feel like you just say when you just want to be like, I don't give a fuck about what you see.
I'd just say I don't give a fuck.
I see. So, what are you drinking?
Well, that's a segment we do, and you gotta wait for Ian to play the
Yeah.
drop, dog. Oh, you're gonna get an orange one?
Well, no, this isn't the color I'm choosing. I was thinking about doing something like
You should do two really weird colors, like
I
do
was
the
gonna do,
pink
like,
and
a
the
camo
brown
thing.
one. Well, go back. Let me pick.
what?
Go back to the. Okay, now pick the beige one.
This one?
Yeah. And then the pink.
What, for the joysticks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now pick the pink. Now pick pink for the pick purple for the other one.
Oh, hold on. You want
This is like a
purple?
butthole.
Okay. Now for the sticks, I want you to pick the teal.
You
the
told me
button.
to pick pink for me.
No, I want for the buttons, I want teal.
For the buttons, that is kind of limited.
Okay. What about the start buttons?
The star buttons,
Yeah.
those are kind of limited too.
Oh. What a bunch of monsters. Now I want you to engrave butthole on there.
Gray.
Yeah. No, it's got an engraving function.
Now,
Now,
butthole.
yeah, type in butthole on there. See how much that costs.
Oh, let's type it in there.
Oh, type it. You got to click it on.
Oh. That's funny.
It is funny.
But no, I was gonna do like that white camel probably with black accents.
I might pay for that controller.
You want pink on there and pink on the back?
I want teal on the back.
You want teal on the back?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh
that like
my
that
God,
one?
that's so funny.
All right.
what would you choose, Nick, Frank? What's your favorite colors?
Black.
Just basic bitch.
If you could engrave anything on his controller, what would you want?
I wouldn't, because
That
I
would
don't
be
care.
waifu.
Well, what's Ian been up to, other than looking at Xbox controllers?
Well, I just been gaming. I've been playing so last week I've been playing that Crackdown 3 game because I have that Game Pass now on there.
How you like that?
It's pretty cool. I wish they had more games on there, but it's not too bad. There's a couple games that I want to try on there, but you were saying Floyd was playing Anthem right now?
Yeah, he took the week off, so I'm thinking he's playing it since it's out now.
Who's Floyd?
The guy I work with that's been on the show.
You had other people on the show?
Well, yeah, we can't just. Oh boy, I hope Nate comes back.
I don't get invited back.
Well, you're out there living your best life.
Like, I'd come on the show, but Ian, this is the first time Ian's invited me back on.
No, don't worry, Nate. There's plenty of tards out there living kick-ass lives.
Oh, I feel
Idiocracy,
rejected.
if you remember.
Yeah.
What have I been doing? I was actually playing Fallout 76 right before we came on.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just running around.
I'm
I've been
sorry,
over
the
in-
controller still says butthole on it.
It's good enough for everyone to come out of the box saying that.
He's like, you never forgot to get the
Shit. I paid extra $25 for that. God damn, Nate. Forgot to unclick that tab. It remembered my preferences.
Well, you'd probably be able to barely see it with camo.
What So what is everyone drinking on?
You were still talking about yourself.
Oh, that was pretty much it.
What did you say you were doing?
Playing Fallout 76.
How's work?
It's all right. It's 8 hours.
How often do you bump into Floyd?
This week not at all because he's been on vacation. But usually,
Yeah, but when he does work.
once or twice a day, depending on which, because I work in different buildings. So if I work in the one building, I see him more often because his office is down the hall from mine.
So wait, how does he call off work for a week? It's like, I'm sick. Or like, I got to play Anthem for a week.
No, he says, "Hey, I'm going to take a week off," and they go, "Okay," because he never uses his time off for anything else.
Yeah.
He's like, good thing I have a year's vacation time because Anthem.
Right. But
That'd be
Nate,
messed up. I bet you Frank would be like, if
Mhm.
what, I'm going to give everybody Epic Hack here, so you got to clean up their vomit.
that's right. He's not a janitor. I mean, he used to be, but not what.
What's he do now there?
Walk around with a clipboard and pretend like he's important.
So he's a manager?
No,
Is that what managers do?
no,
Pretend to be important?
no. I mean, they are important. They could fire your ass.
He does like stocking and stuff, or
No,
uh,
he's like a kind of an admin position. Like when people come in, he like helps them get like security badges to get it, clearance to go up to the floors and do what they gotta do, and like movers come in sometimes to move equipment, so he gets up there and helps them and stuff. And he has to call sometimes and order things, and he just does shit.
when did he start doing that? Because I thought he was a janitor.
He's
For
never a
long
janitor
time.
where we work. He was a janitor for a school he used to work at before we worked together years and years and years ago.
He was a busboy, you say?
No, he worked at a school before he worked where we work, and that was before I knew him. Because he's telling me he used to be a janitor at his cousin's school, and then he's worked where we work in a different department for like years and years and years. So,
All right. It's time for soda talk.
I don't give a fuck.
Soda Talk with Frank and Ian.
And sometimes Nate when he's invited on the show, but most of the time, no.
Yeah,
Probably
we
not
did-
going to be anymore.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Okay. What's everyone drinking on?
Well, I'm drinking on a berry game fuel.
I don't like the way they open. It's stupid.
I
It's a little
think
bit
that's
pain in the ass,
ingenious.
yeah,
I
but
think it's stupid because it's so messy or it like doesn't really open that much.
does it spray out on you sometimes when
Maybe
you
you're not
open
opening it right because it's got a slide tab.
I understand that, but you have to break the plastic part to get it to slide.
Oh, no, the plastic part is stupid. Yeah, you're right about that.
it? Yeah, every time I open it, it like sprays a little bit.
Yeah. And then it like barely opens. I'm like, no, I want the thing to just pour out and just so I can go.
Yeah, you can't shotgun that shit.
No, you just sip a little bit and it's stupid.
I'm
Might
drinking
as well drink
orange
out of the
vanilla Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, do you want me
What-
to show it on?
What you do? Did you go to a
Never.
gas station and do a suicide?
No. Show them.
This is a
Here.
thing?
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's the orange vanilla Coke.
That's weird. Is it? How is it?
It's good.
Where the hell did you get that?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
I'll never
probably-
tell.
Found it in Ian's bathroom. It's real weird. Tastes like Fanta and Diet Coke.
Oh my god. It actually does kind of taste like Fanta and Coke with a
Toilet
hint
water.
of vanilla. Ian, give it a shot.
Okay.
Never mind the, washback.
No. I'm drinking my own bottle, thank you.
Oh, see, you broke the illusion yourself. Nate didn't want me to say that we each had one. He wanted to feel special,
Oh, he's special, all right.
and then he ruins it himself.
He ruins a lot of things.
Why are you
Wow,
drinking
that
my
is
bottle,
really
man?
sweet. That is rich. My teeth are gonna hate me tonight, man. Between
Does it
this
give you
berry
that-
and then this Coke.
Does it give you that grinding your teeth feel that you get sometimes with like overly sweet shit?
Yeah, teeth are getting soft.
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 I was just at the dentist too. I had to get some fillings.
I gotta go for, next Friday get my teeth looked at.
We're gonna be MIA again.
No. You just gotta. It's literally. I took the day off because I got an appointment and I'm not gonna be fucking gone all day.
Yeah, Floyd can do it to do some Apex or some.
Right, I could just go.
Anthem.
I could just take a fucking day off because I got PTO. Fuck it. What are you drinking on? Toilet water?
Yeah, after all drinking all that, I was like, I gotta drink some water, man. After drinking this Coke.
See, I got something different.
Oh, you do? You got a new thing too.
Oh, I've had that. That's actually quite good.
Sioux City Sarsaparilla. I've had it too. This one's actually
Sarsaparilla.
not really like sarsaparilla. It's more like a root beer.
Yep.
But they have different versions of it. I got the plain one because I had it the first time. I said, it's the granddaddy of all root beer, so it's really, I guess, root beer, not sarsaparilla, even though it's labeled as sarsaparilla for some fucking reason. But
Sarsaparilla.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, and then I got.
Do I still sound like a robot?
No, it just off and on. And then I got my my cherry balls. And then
Have
I
you
got,
ever drank those Balls energy drinks, Nick?
Where do you get Balls energy drinks? I've been looking for those for years.
They have them at a
Kroger.
Kroger's there.
What?
Kroger has
Yeah, we
them.
don't have Kroger's around here.
Kroger
do.
has them. Micro Center has them. You do have a Kroger.
Yeah.
There you go. They're like $2.
And they're
They
cherry.
have-
They're not just regular balls.
Yeah, they have regular, they have cherry, and they have ginseng.
Ooh.
You-
How's that?
you
Did
know-
you try that yet?
Yeah, it just tastes like you can't really taste the ginseng. It
Is
tastes
that
more
like
like a,
ginger ale or something?
nah. It's like a hint of like ginger, kind of like a
Yeah,
after.
ginger ale.
It tastes more like the original, so you don't even really taste it. But anyway, so I'm gonna crack
Sweet.
this open.
I don't give fuck. Oh, you're Duggan.
No, you wouldn't have a beverage near.
Right.
Wouldn't have a beverage near his PC. My PC's way the hell over there, so it's actually impossible.
Yeah, tell him about that. He's got a remote for his computers, just a little clicky button like a car thing
Like this key
to
fob.
turn the computer
Actually,
on. 'cause
I
he's
just
so
ordered
damn
it.
lazy.
I just ordered a keychain to stick it on so I don't lose it. So
Is that how you turn your computer on?
Yep.
Yeah.
What happens if you lose that?
I walk over and press the button.
Yeah, it's just
That's such a hassle.
That's why I had the remote.
he spent forever getting it to work too. He really wanted that to work.
Well,
You know
I
what you
paid
should
for
get?
it.
You should get an Amazon dash button in case you lose that remote, so you hit the button to buy you a new one.
Nah.
Yeah, he's
No.
got like a bunch of cords going across his room just so he could have his keyboard and stuff.
Well, the only ones you notice are the ones for my monitors because I actually didn't get long enough cables. Because the power
So wait.
supply is what?
Does that do the full shutdown if you hit the off button?
Yeah, and it has a reset button. It's the same as the front buttons on your tower. You put this module in the USB header on your motherboard, and then when you plug in your front I/O pins, you connect them to the module, and then it has a Y splitter to also connect it to your motherboard. So if your remote batteries go dead or whatever, you can just walk over and still press the buttons.
That's amazing. Except I would be afraid, like
Of what?
my significant other would
With
be
what?
like, imagine you're playing like an MMO and you're like, get off the MMO now, and I'm like, hang on in a second, and she's like, nope, off.
That's why it's on a keychain. You have it, just you.
Yeah, but you're gonna wear that all the time.
No, that's why this is on my desk, right next to my RGB remotes.
I'm saying that's a lot of power.
Power, yeah, 1,300 watt power supply.
Yeah, but to be fair, you just if you have it on your desk, you might as well just be able to turn it off with your finger, anyways.
What?
So how much did that set you back?
How much did what set me back?
The remote.
20 something bucks.
It's only $20. Maybe I'll get that.
Yeah, they make a piece. It's a USB header version. They also make one for PCIe, but I just bought this one because it was cheaper.
Is that Wi-Fi too?
Yeah, it uses Wi-Fi. It uses the 2.4, or is it Wi-Fi or Bluetooth? I can't remember. Hold on.
And it's like, ooh, then I could hack that. Turn Frank's computer off from here.
Nah, son.
Now Bluetooth, you can't do that with Bluetooth because you have to have the Bluetooth frequency thing, and also there's a range limit on Bluetooth.
No, you said it's Wi-Fi.
Oh, Wi-Fi.
You can do it with your phone then.
I need to like send him like a virus through like his Facebook, have him click on it, and then give me administrative access to his computer. But there's no point in doing that because why would I want to shut off his computer when I can just mess around with it?
Here we go. Hold on. 2.4 wireless. Yeah, 2.4 wireless remote. Let me link it to this thing.
Yeah, I might buy one.
Well, I'll on screen share.
Aren't you friends with him on Facebook?
I don't know. He might have.
Send him the link. Oh, Nate, why would you do that?
I don't think I am friend people.
See, it's just a little module like this. It's literally only as big as the remote.
That's pretty cool.
And then, like I said, you stick it into the USB header, and it comes with this. It's really cool. It actually comes with this splitter here. So if you don't have room to just plug the thing straight into your motherboard, you can plug this adapter in and either run it straight forward or like at out one of the sides from your motherboard. And then, like I said, it's got this little Y splitter. So the one end goes to your motherboard or your Q connector, since I got Aces, and then the other one goes to the module. And what I ended up having to do after reading the manual a bunch of times, basically, I had to sync the two units. And even after turning my power supply off, like turning the switch off in the back of the power supply and turning it back on, it still started up. I have like I said, I got an Asus motherboard with lights, and I have to set it so the low power, it still draws power even though the computer's off for this to work, because this takes a little bit of juice. And if I shut that off, my lights will go off, but this will also stop working. And I say, fuck it, I'd rather my lights still work. So I just shut that power supply off, and I turn it back on, and it still works. So, like I said, I had to sync it, and that was just pressing the button on the left there, that little button on the top left, because there's a little LED on the bottom right there if you see it.
Sweet.
The instructions were all like, press the black button. There is no black button. The button's fucking white.
Nate, do you read instructions, or are you a
man? I read the instruction manual.
I read the instructions when it stopped fucking work. Well, when it didn't fucking work at all. I'm like, God damn it. I paid $20 or what is it, $22 for this fucking thing, and I plugged it in and shit ain't working.
Is there anything anymore that you can slap and it'll get it to work?
Like a TV back in the day?
Yeah. You can't do that shit anymore.
Your neighbor.
Yeah. Like the radio, TV.
My keyboard does that. When it does, sometimes it'll start like the key will stick a bunch and it'll start typing it, and if you hit it a bunch, it'll stop doing it.
Fonzie slapping the jukebox.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like the Fonzie jukebox.
All right.
No joke.
Are we ready for some battle stations, guys?
Yes, we have an
Yes.
awesome theme that we're doing tonight, and you'll really like it.
Yeah, I had Nate help me pick some out.
I did. I picked it out.
It's shake and bake, and I helped.
I helped.
I gave him the power,
Oh
and
no,
he abused it.
he's playing with power.
Yeah.
You're gonna like it, I swear.
Probably not.
Man your battle stations. Man your battle stations.
Station.
Station.
So, our theme for this week was stations with that background in it.
Oh.
And there
Oh,
literally
no.
was a few recently that people did.
Yeah. Isn't that nifty?
Yeah.
If you say so.
You're always poo-pooing everything I say.
I try to.
He is, man.
Thank you.
He doesn't try to be a dick. It just comes naturally to him.
Right?
I feel like you're less of a dick in person.
You don't know me. I'm an asshole. Just ask my wife.
Huh.
Oh, now see, this is I saw this one. I like
Yeah.
the lamp. I like the inland case with the infinity mirror.
Right?
Is this
Don't
the one
care
I
too
couldn't
much for
afford
the-
or whatever, Nate? What did it say?
Yeah.
Razor peripherals or whatever.
Yeah.
Nate just says, yeah. Yeah.
No. That one was my first choice. Out of the two so far.
No, you just picked. You didn't even know about the background. You picked it up just because you said my finally paid off student loan setup. That was the title.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, this guy's a tool. So, holy fuck, that main screen sits high. You should get a monitor stand or something.
Hey, Frank has his TV up higher.
Can you take me higher?
Well, see, it's as low
away our
as
money.
it's as low as the stand would let it go, and I kind of wanted to make sure that the second monitor would fit, and it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's alright.
To a place with that screensaver.
Secondary monitor looks kind of like crap though, because it's all 80.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's like a baby.
Itty bitty titties.
And then cables every damn where.
Yep.
Okay, so we got this one, and then this one, huh?
Yeah.
I go in
That's
the
it.
order they're presented.
Oh no, sir.
No. No, sir.
I go 2, 1, 3, sir.
Yeah, 2, 1, 3 for sure.
I mean, even though this
All
is
right.
probably an ultra wide here, meh. What do you think? You like this better than this?
Well, it's better lit.
It's got an RGB keyboard, mouse pad, and case.
No, you're right.
And
I go
razor
with that
peripherals.
one.
This one, he might not even have a chair. This is just a piece of wood.
Right.
They
We
need
can't
those
tell that's
other
the
two
desk.
ones though. They need to get some better lighting in there though.
Hold on, that someone linked
Yeah, better
Southern
picture.
RuneScape. Let me see if this is an actual subreddit. Hold on.
We saw one and we almost put it up there, but I'm like, no, that's a meme.
We could have put it for a bonus one.
It was me in 50 years and it's a guy playing RuneScape and he's like 50.
Oh. Hold on.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, that's a YouTube video. We won't be able to do that. It's
Oh yeah,
What the hell
here's
is
the
this?
bonus.
Use the Dark Side, the official video. Okay. So yeah. Let's see what the internet said. The internet said this one at 394, 5,000, 5.9 thousand, and 26. I think the internet agreed with us, Nate.
Yep.
Wow. That never happens.
Where is that one, Nate?
I don't know.
What, your meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing every one of these.
Yeah, it's gone.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was like a giant screen.
Oh.
It was a giant screen of a guy playing RuneScape.
Well, can I get my little music so I can show my stupid stations?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll keep scrolling like
Station.
Okay. Now, I broke from a convention and picked 4 stations because, god damn it, it's our show. Fuck it.
okay.
Well, we're gonna show our 4th station if we can find it. Is that
So-
Mercy from Overwatch? Is that like
the
an
whole-
Overwatch?
Theme, yeah. Yeah, the whole thing's Overwatch.
Now, you're a liar because that is a Venusaur I see right there.
I'm your Venus. I'm your fire.
You're fire.
So, I don't understand. They have a computer, but they're using a PlayStation controller? What?
PlayStation.
Anyway,
PlayStation.
and I enjoyed this one because they had more than one picture. Like, if you scroll down, more pictures.
Hmm.
And you got
Usually when they do more pictures,
Uh-huh.
it messes things up because they're like, oh, the station looks nice. And they say, oh, wait, there's a bed next to it.
yeah. Man, look how many figures they got in the case.
Well, couldn't that melt the figures?
I mean, eventually it might get hot, but
I'm just imagining like in 10 years when they're going to replace their PC. It's like, whatever happened to my Mercy Pop? Oh gosh, that's a pool of plastic. I see.
And then they got a couple keycaps there from Overwatch. And I commented, yeah, it's nice. You just need to clean off your camera lens. And they're like, oh, no, it's this shitty camera phone. I said, no, seriously, just take a rag to it. Because I carry a lens wipe for your, glasses, even though those things suck.
Yeah.
You found it, Ian?
Yeah, this is the 4th PC, and I might like this as the 4th PC the best.
Okay, hold on.
Screen share.
Screen share. Screen. Me in 50 years.
I mean, all you do is put on a sweater vest. Nice. So my theme, by the way,
Didn't you just say it?
No,
Venusaur.
no. My theme is big ass screens and RGB.
It's Venusaur, got it.
So yours is an original theme.
Versus this wallpaper.
And we've never done that before.
This one is actually barely I was like, this barely meets my criteria because that monitor on the left isn't huge, but it got the RGB.
So you're doing a battle station.
What?
How come we don't have
That's
any
like
battle
everybody-
stations with actual
everybody's
battle
is.
stations, like with gun turrets and stuff?
Every setup in the battle station is RGB. So I mean, your theme is the subreddit.
Right. Now I don't understand why this guy's got 2 mice here.
Oh, it's 2 computers.
It's twice as awesome, man.
I only show 1. No.
So you can
Dog.
split your computer things into 2 screens. So he probably controls one computer with one mouse and the other
All right.
screen
Are
with
you
the other
saying
one.
doing like 2 virtual computers or something?
Yeah.
Nah, I say it's only 1 because there's only the one Windows Start button.
Huh. Then
Maybe one is
Then you're
more
full
for
of shit.
gaming and the other one is for work or something.
Or maybe he's just
One's for the bitches and one's for the hoes.
maybe he's like, honey, you can use this janky mouse.
Oh, he says one for first-person shooters and one for games with action bars.
Oh,
Yeah, I figured each mouse had like a specific niche to it or something. You know.
I mean, mine I can change DPI on the fly. I got all the macro buttons I want, and I got a ring button, like a ring finger button. I don't need it, I don't.
what's a
want
ring
anything
finger
else.
button?
Like how there's a left click and a right click.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a click for my ring finger.
Oh, you mean the scrolly button?
No, my ring finger. Hold on, dog.
I'll show him.
No, I'm already typing.
It's like these buttons here.
Oh.
Hold on.
Plus, I have all these on the sides here.
Huh.
Yeah, this is a nice mouse.
What for?
Whatever you want to program it as.
Yeah.
So if I want to program it as like a cat video button.
I mean, if that's what you want. Like, see?
Wow.
Oh dang, how much is that?
Well, whatever it's worth to you.
$20
they're like, I think they're like $50 now.
Oh my god, that's way too expensive.
Well,
it was more than that when I bought it, so shut up.
This was 80.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They go up to what, like hundreds of dollars for a mouse?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But like, yeah, see these these buttons on the side.
It's like a number pad.
Yeah, there's they got different textures, so you can tell them apart by feel, and it's RGB.
I saw a mouse that I wanted, but it was too expensive.
Dude, some of those mice get so crazy. You could like change the buttons and like
It had like
you could put weight on them.
It had a joypad on the side, so you could use it as like a camera angle.
Uh-huh. Well, no. Anyway, so the button on the right here, your two fingers sit just like left click, right click, and then your ring finger chills there.
Oh,
and that's a click there. The mouse is also a click in the middle, a scroll wheel, and you can tilt it left or right. And then there's two more buttons that I use for DPI. So I can scroll through my DPI settings. And also your DPI and your RGB settings are saved into the mouse's settings. So like if you plug it into another computer, it'll still use those settings. Because when my computer foobarred and I had to use Linux, I started up my Linux machine and this mouse was glowing and was at the DPI setting I had selected previously, so it remembered it.
No, that's cool. That's kind of like the Steam controller.
But I love this mouse. I wouldn't change it unless it like completely went bad. And I've had
the mouse I really wanted. It had the joystick, and if I could find one with a joystick, that'd be amazing.
But yeah, you can, like I said, you can make them whatever color you want. They're RGB. So, you pick the color, they pulse and stuff. And like I said, you can have it set to remember or set to be whatever. It's really good stuff.
I said it's like the Steam controller because when you start up the Steam controller, you can pick a sound effect to it.
Uh-huh.
And when it boots up, it'll play that sound effect. And then when it turns off, it'll play another sound effect.
Well, and you can like map the buttons to like different things within games, I guess, for like different profiles per game.
Right, exactly. You can do that on the Steam controller too.
Yeah.
What do you think about those modular mice where you could like change the size of the mouse and the weight and everything?
Huh?
Yeah, that's too much.
It has like different plates and everything in the.
You must not watch
crazy.
YouTube, mate. That's like not a recent thing. That's just something they do. When I was looking at Corsair's mouse, I almost got because it had a numpad on the side, but you can change the position, and that scared me because I was afraid that I would break it while I was playing and like rage quit. I actually got this mouse, no lie, because I saw them review it on a Tech Syndicate.
No, like I had a mouse and it was reliable, and then it broke. So then I'm like, I gotta find a mouse, and I had to walk to the dollar store to get one, and I have a Polaroid mouse. How janky is that?
Wow, that's sad.
I didn't know Polaroid made mice.
I didn't know they made mice either. until
my backup, I was like, oh, my old Dell has, I still had the mouse for that, and I went to plug it in, and I realized it had a ball in it. I was like, oh, this is old.
Are those are mice like the keyboards? Do people swear by the PS2 versions of the mice, like they do with the keyboards?
I mean, I assume it operates on a different subset. Like instead of polling, it's a direct hardline interrupt to the CPU, so it's technically better, but they don't offer as much. You can't buy an RGB PS2 mouse, I don't think.
Well, what was with the PS2 keyboards? Did it have better like input lag or something?
Yeah. The CPU interrupts and says, "What was it you wanted?" versus it has to poll so many milliseconds for whatever.
Yeah, I think my old mouse actually was a ball one.
Ball. And
Like,
here's the third station.
The ball went bad.
Oh yeah, can you do me a favor, Frank?
Nope.
Could you pull up that thing, please?
What?
Could you pull up what was that thing that I showed you a long time ago on the show about that Linus did? Because Nate was interested in it, where you could plug in you could choose any type of old school controller you wanted, and 4 people you could plug like 4 controllers into it.
Oh, I don't remember what the hell that was called.
Yeah, the Linus did it.
We'll do it later. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't remember it all. I remember that happening, but I have no idea what the hell it was called. Was it recent or was it like an old video?
Oh,
it was a little bit kind of recent, but like earlier this year, I think.
Now, see, this guy, he's got the Corsair case, I think, with the Corsair RAM and the fans. Oh, excuse me. A Nixie clock. I believe a Predator monitor.
Yeah. No offense, I hate Nixie things because I'm like, you guys are just being silly.
Why? Why, Nate?
They're expensive. Nixies are expensive.
Yeah. So is a computer that doesn't need to be.
I'm saying Nixies don't need to be expensive, but they are because Russia sells them.
And like this guy's got a little monitor LED in their 5 1/4 drive to show their stats on their computer.
Huh.
So, with the cheapest fucking speakers and an RGB mouse. I'm sorry, mouse pad. I plan on getting one at some point. When I'm, running out of stuff to throw money at,
Yeah. Ah, here we go. Here it is.
Oh, you got this.
Demonetized. Sorry.
Oh, he got copyright strike on you now.
Yeah, for one, like a couple frames. Oh yeah, it's called the Bliss Box.
Oh.
Can you send that as a link to me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So, if I were rating these, I'd probably go number 1, number 2, 3, and 4.
What was 3 again?
That.
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, and there's more pictures in the comments. I forgot. You can't tell they made a custom GPU backplate.
I had to use the bathroom.
Oh no, you do or he does?
He did.
Oh, he
He's
did.
in the bathroom right now. He does.
Make sure he's not asleep.
Are you still alive, Nate?
Oh, I'm still alive. But yeah, I have to say I like this one best because it's a nice big desk. It's got all kinds of crap on the desk for personality. It's got a giant monitor and RGB. Tower looks like it's got decent guts.
All up in those guts.
Corsair RAM and water cooler. Figurines. Stop it. Picture was like scrolling up and down on its own. See, there it goes. I don't know why.
It's because of Venusaur.
Oh, Venus.
You're my Venus. You're my
No.
fire.
So,
Yeah, my penis. Wait, what?
Why do you gotta make everything all sexual with Pokemon, Ian?
401, 5, what is that, 100? I gotta zoom in to read it. 181, 42, 68, 481, 118. So, according to the interwebs, this one wins. And then this one,
Hold on. I'm going to bring up.
excuse me.
I'm going to try to show all four of these on the screen for Nate. But so like you said, your theme was RGB and
Big ass screens.
big ass screens. Okay, Nate.
Okay. All right. I would say curved monitor, weird two mouser is number 2. Kind of looks like the Matrix of Leadership is number 1, and then no, Matrix of Leadership 1, triple light speaker 2, and curved weird two mouser 3.
What?
So from the left to right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so so the order they were presented?
Yeah.
Because I already closed all but one.
Oh, Ian has them up on the screen.
How many monitors do you got, Ian?
Well, I only have. Well, I have the one display, but I have I have my TV mirrored with my computer's monitor. But I'm just trying to shrink all the windows down. I have like all 4 windows like in squares. Trying to show all of them. But is the curved one is that 3 or is that 4?
Curved one is I forgot about Venusaur. My bad. It's weird because there's 4. Yeah, I
I'm
guess Venusaur is 3 because I don't like Venusaur.
It's a shitty reason.
He's a toad with a flower on him.
You're a shitty person, Nate.
No, that one's number 1, and 1 plateau is 2, 3 speakers is 3, and the other one is 2 masters 4. All right. Final decision.
And you said the order they're presented is what you went with, Frank.
Well, except I would move the last one. I'd make it my number 2.
Yeah. Well, Frank, I gotta know. Are you a Venusaur guy?
I've never actually played Overwatch.
Venusaur isn't from Overwatch.
Okay, what's that then?
He's from Pokemon.
Oh, I've never really played Pokemon.
Pokemon. You never played Pokemon?
Nah,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
nah.
Yeah. Like, do you not have a soul?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I knew it. I knew that's why we were friends.
Who said we're friends?
Oh. Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you. My mom says that to me, and then she hits me a lot.
My mom says I'm a catch. I'm popular. Okay. Are we ready to move on now?
Yeah.
To be fair, we probably talk way more than you and your own brother did.
Yeah. And you're not friends with your brother, are you?
Sure.
Then we're definitely friends.
Right.
Yeah, I'd go the order they're presented, I guess.
Yeah. All right, news articles.
Well, actually, we did you do a video of the week, Frank, for yours?
Nope.
Oh,
No, I just kept
I
watching
did.
the same crap over and over again.
or you can click on my link.
Sir, you have termites in your walls and they're sounding like an asshole. Alright, what linked your video of the week?
Yeah.
Okay, do we got a theme song for this?
Nope. Still don't. You need to get on that.
Oh, why
What
do
are
I
you talking-
Why don't you have
Because he's
Mr.
the theme
Beatbox
guy.
back there? Mr. Beatbox back there can scratch out a theme for you, can he?
Beatbox.
Oh, that's Jerry.
Jerry.
He's still around.
He is.
Who is
What is
he?
this? That's
That's
his first
Barnacles.
video in like 10 years, isn't it?
Who
Yeah,
is
he's
that
the
guy?
3D printer, wasteful 3D printer guy.
Is that Barnacles?
Yeah.
What's his shirt say, dude? His shirt with the picture of him on it.
I thought that was Hank Hill.
And then on his tower, he's got on the window and a plaque sitting on top of the tower.
Yeah, I can't see very well. Like, I thought that was a picture of Hank Hill. No joke.
Well, at least we have
Oh.
a picture of him, so we can see what the hell he looks like.
I love
hey.
when you were like the blind guy's telling you what the fuck it is.
Wait, what the hell? Did I click on a... Okay. I tried to hit next, or hit, forward a couple of seconds and hit the next video for some reason.
Yes. So basically, this one is more of an informative one. He talks about how to calibrate your screens, and in this case, in his case, he's got 3 4K TVs.
It's a lot easier with the TV because they have these things called remotes. I never realized how stupid a screen is, until I turned on the TV and I was like, wait, I could just hold the thing out and go do 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 and not have to reach up under it and go, is that down? Is that up? Oh fuck, I'm in something else now. Damn it.
My God, he's a jerk. He has 3 4K TVs.
And an ultra wide.
Ah!
Yeah. Didn't you see the top one?
You're a monster. I'm calling you out, Barnacles.
Well, you don't think he's very economical with his money?
He has money?
Not anymore.
He used to work for Microsoft, man.
Monster.
But yes, if you can scrub through some of the frames where he's like, it'll show you putting on a little device on his
Is there a
screen.
frame where he's not being a jerk?
Nah.
Nope, jerk. Okay, go to another frame. Oh, he's not being a jerk in that one.
There's the thing on the monitor.
Yeah.
Oh, being a jerk.
So he
Jerk.
shows you how to.
Wow, he has lost weight. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. He's
Are you
kinda like
sure that's not Hank
Hill
Hill
where
on his shirt?
he's kind of like overweight.
Well, he's lost weight. He looks a lot better than he used to.
I swear that's a Hank Hill on his shirt.
Focus.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
But no, he's
So
he uses this color calibration device, so like it's better for people that are doing like content creation and like Photoshop and all that stuff.
right.
So you know accurately across your different like projects and different screens and stuff that what you're producing. You know what your kind of colors that you really are meant to have.
Yeah,
And-
I think that if you got a drawing monitor, you should really do that too, because it can be totally different than what you're actually doing versus what you think you're doing.
Yeah, and he goes through and disables all the settings, which pretty much like makes everything pretty on the TV.
Right. Because you want as low latency as possible, and you don't want beauty enhancement bullshit, fake frame rate bullshit.
Yeah, you want a no business or all business color, no nonsense.
Yeah.
So how much is that calibration thing?
That is like a few $100s, which is a little bit more expensive. He talks about they have the mainstream one is like the spider one. That's the one everybody knows. It like for color calibration, you think spider, and that is a little bit cheaper, I think. But he said that when you're trying to shop for those things, the difference in price is going to be like the quality is going to be how long it takes, and that'll take like 10 minutes to calibrate. Whether there's other cheaper things will take a couple hours.
Is there a way to do it with just your settings?
I mean, it won't be as
no,
accurate,
because
right?
this thing actually measures the ambient light in your room and stuff. And in Frank's case, it might be kind of hard because since he's got so many different like bright screens and stuff.
Okay,
it might be kind of hard to calibrate. But like if you have a constant like he does, like an even lighting and stuff.
Wait, his name's not Barnacles?
Focus, Nate. Focus. Focus.
It's meant for like if you have one screen in the dark, you really don't need that stuff. You could basically use like a color profile from the manufacturer. But if you have like a lot of like studio lighting and stuff like he does, or a lot of bright lights and everything, it actually measures the ambient light in the room as well to calibrate your colors and everything.
Oh.
Yep.
So his name's not Barnacles. That's crazy.
It's Jerry.
Jury rigged.
Yep.
Huh.
But yeah, this is not there's nothing for gaming. It's not a gaming thing unless you're really want to have like those high quality streams or something.
Yeah. All right. On to the news, right?
What were you saying, Frank?
I said, unless you're anal.
Yeah. Some of those people they really put a lot of effort, especially with like the ones that do the green screen, just to take out a background in your little thumbnail that you have in the corner when you're playing a game,
Right. A little postage size stamp.
Like if you start doing some serious streaming, are you gonna put your face on there?
Who?
Frank.
Nate's already put his face there. Where's what hit the keys? I
don't know if
maybe just because like hearing my voice probably would be like, who's this guy? This is stupid.
I feel like they'll hear your voice and be like, he's a jerk.
Nah, they'll say this dude's awesome.
Awesome.
Everything is awesome. Except for Nate. Nate's stuff
The-
fucking awesome.
They're like, everything is unsubscribe.
Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me.
We can unsubscribe as part of a team.
Right. Anyway,
Well, what do you think about that, Frank?
I mean, I think Linus did a similar video with a similar thing, but theirs might cost more because they use it whenever they review monitors too. They go, the accuracy is way off and yada yada.
Yeah.
But
It- You can do that for like basically most types of like TVs and computer monitors. Like the computer monitors that are supposed to have like you're going to be spending tons of money for if you're doing that type of stuff on a monitor.
I'm
that
only
is,
asking
like,
because I
$600 to
have a drawing
$700.
monitor, and my cousin didn't like it because she said the color profiles were off.
Oh
well,
yeah.
if you're doing like Photoshop or something and your colors have to be accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people buy the monitors that are specific for that, like $600-700 just for like a 20-inch screen because it has like high
The best
color
color.
accuracy, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Let's
let's move on to the news and do the theme song.
Frank's like, let's plow into the news.
The news
Oh, hi
with
there.
Ian and Frank.
Oh, hi there.
Hi there.
I didn't see you there.
Here are some stories I prepared earlier.
I'm also here.
No, you're not.
Oh, thank
We
you.
don't talk about that.
Help.
Let me zoom enhance because this is going to be terrible if I don't.
Oh yeah, by the way, Frank's pulling a Solange on the show, by the way. That's probably what you're hearing.
What?
He's not being very microphone friendly. He's eating potato chips.
Oh, Nate Dogg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Start talking to her roommate without taking the mic away from her mouth. So yeah.
Continue.
So this story, I actually saw some YouTubers that were affected by this.
Some boob tubers?
Yeah.
They're affected by what?
YouTube says inappropriate comments could result in video demonetization. Basically, I didn't read your article, so I don't know exactly if it says this, but from my
Notice a boob.
understanding, like especially like videos of like kids or people with kids, like people put offensive comments because kids are fucking children, and they say horrible things,
Mommy, this guy said this.
and they want to be horrible and inappropriate because they want children to see it and they want the kids in the video to see it and be horrible people. So YouTube's like, we don't play that shit, dog, and they totally ban comments. Well, there's a YouTuber I watch who actually makes videos out in China. He uses a VPN, and because he's American, but he lives in China with his family, and all of his videos they disable comments, but he had advertising links in the description and comments. That's been removed, so like people can't give him any ad revenue that way. And he's like, and it sucks because that's how like people would discuss things. And I mean, if there's an actual problem, we should be able to talk about it. You can't do that in the comment without comments. And he's like, I can't connect to my fans. I'm isolated.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna demonetize people's videos because of comments, then that's like everybody will be broke then.
Right. Everyone should know the comment section on YouTube is just cancer.
Yeah.
Like I won't read it because it's just only time I read it is when someone like says something to me and I have to reply, Oh, him stinks. Anyone gives a fuck.
Sometimes I'll read them because I just want to hear how terrible the world is.
Yeah, the world is like a horrible place. You see that in YouTube comments and porn site comments.
Well, let's go to a random YouTube video just to find out.
Nah, let's not.
Let's.
Nah.
It's fine. We'll do it later. It'll be a new game for me.
But is that the gist of it?
Yeah, I mean, some people are saying that it's not going to be as bad because they're just mainly focused with the video with kids and the video.
Okay, so they're saying they showed pedophiles were using it to comment to share pornographic child pornography.
No, that's not at all what we said, Nate. We said terrible people are saying horrible comments. The videos with children. Thing is,
in the article it says the move comes as Google own site is grappling with the fallout from a viral video that showed pedophiles using its comment section to trade contact information and child pornography. Major advertisers, including Disney and AT&T, have suspended business with YouTube since Wednesday.
Yes, but what we're talking about, that was the 22nd. Today's the 1st, and I've actually seen where guys now follow up on this. Guys have actually had the comment section disabled, so people just can't flat out comment at all on videos.
Yeah, and
what's all that noise about? A boot.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably your crappy sound system.
I didn't know you were Canadian there, eh? That's a whole darn skadoodle, eh, bub?
Yeah, hooser.
So,
but yeah, I guess the best thing you could do is disable comments if you have kid themed videos or something, right?
Well, you would think that, but like I said, the main guy that I was talking about, he posts videos like vlog videos of him and his family, and tasteful stuff because he's a proud father. He's got 2 kids, but it's not like they're videos of his kids. The kids just happen to be in his day. Like he's pushing them on a stroller. That's it. Like other stuff happens, and he's talking to the camera, and his kids just happen to be in the room or breeze past, and they're not the focus of the video. And he is not the one taking away the comments. YouTube is just disabling the comments on their videos.
I thought they were just demonetizing too.
Well, that's what this article said, but what I've seen is guys are like, yeah, my comments are disabled. So, and the one guy, like I said, he and his wife, their channels, the comments were disabled, so now they can't talk to anybody.
And it's like desensitizing for me because it's just another hurdle on YouTube,
Right. Well, the guy in China, like I said, his videos are taken off or whatever. Well, then his wife's channel is like a reaction video because Chinese girl tries American whatever, like American barbecue or whatever the hell it is. How are they gonna know what the hell the audience liked other than? I don't know if you can even thumbs up and thumbs down them at that point. I know you can't comment, but I don't know.
I think you still could.
I mean, they might laugh at it. Oh, she's so stupid, and they like the video. How are you going to know if it, how they took it?
If you can't it's like we were saying before. There's really no point in that dislike button. Either you like it or you don't.
Well, I mean, that's Friday got what 1 billion views, but nobody liked it.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Okay, well, can we go on to another?
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
We're talking about Friday.
What's that?
Got it. Rebecca Black. Gotta get down.
Who's that?
Never mind.
Next
Ian will show you later. Hackers. Oh, fuck you, ads. It scrolled up to the top, even though I didn't want it. Hackers started exploiting serious WinRAR flaw to spread malware. They said, yeah, if you're using WinRAR, update that shit. especially if you got pictures of a semi-nude Asian lady. No,
So what's this about, Frank? Is this like, can you do is that like anything you open up in WinRAR, they can see you what's in the files or something? Or
however, the archive itself has secretly been rigged to exploit the WinRAR bug, which unpacks a file archive to an Battlestation. In this case, when the archive is decompressed, they covertly deliver a malware executable to PC startup folder. The next time the victim restarts the PC, the malware will run on startup and create a hidden backdoor that can let the hacker take over their computer and install other forms of malware the researchers warned.
Huh. Interesting.
Huh. Use 7-zip.
nice.
Yeah. I used to use Zip Genius, but I don't anymore.
Well, why not?
I just stopped.
Now you got like
Okay.
3 videos here in your next links.
Yeah, this
Sorry.
was about the RTX global illumination benchmarks. Have you watched any of the
Nope.
Gamers Nexus coverage on that shit?
No, none whatsoever. What's the skinny?
Okay, well they did some benchmarks and they explained some differences.
Well,
with
wait, go back to that ad. Was that a My Hero Academia live action?
I don't know. I closed out of it, dog.
Go back.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that shit.
So do you know what global illumination is, Frank?
Illuminating the globe. I think of it. What is it? Illuminating everything and then going from that versus illuminating the path of the camera, right?
Well, basically it's like when light bounces. So if you click on the third video, they'll show you some demos that they did that are similar to the NVIDIA demo with it.
Oh, you mean like drawings that are rasterizations that don't have anything to do with anything? Hold on, I gotta wait for this ad to be over. Okay. Yeah, like this thing.
Yeah,
With like the sphere.
Go to another frame. Yeah, that side where he's you see how the green is reflecting onto the well, they're showing how this is like baked in. This is without RTX. Basically it's when the light bounces off the walls and hits the other objects, you see how there's green on there?
Yeah.
And red on the other side. That's not like lights. That's just the top light bouncing, hitting the wall and bouncing onto the objects.
Right.
Now, and normally in like conventional way of faking that, they'll have that like baked in to the texture basically. And if you saw one of the frames before you were on, Frank, you saw how the shadows were stuck there, even though the ball was moved already.
Interesting. Cool story, bro.
That's
my impression of Frank.
It's basically like that benefit that when you try to fake it comes pretty close, but when it comes to like dynamic objects like that, like rigid bodies and stuff, you can move the balls around.
That's what she said.
Then the illusion starts to break down then, and it's just like a lot easier to do the RTX stuff, but it's at a cost of FPS and everything.
Right.
But basically, if you like the other videos they were showing with the other game, they showed you some of the differences with RTX on and with it off, and it just illuminates things a lot more, gives you more like detail and everything,
Cool story, bro.
So basically the two main things now you can do with the RTX is the reflections, which we've talked about before, right, Frank? Where you can see like your reflection in like mirrors and puddles and everything, and
right. It's not a fake reflection. It's pretty much what it would really look like.
Yep.
Yeah, where you can see like if you have an explosion, it'll show the explosion and reflection. You see like the underneath. What was it? Jade showing like the underneath of a truck or something.
Yeah,
like
they had
that.
like basically when it went past the truck, the bumper it got cut off. Versus when RTX on, you could see around where the bumper would be. So
Yeah. Yes. So basically, the main thing that RTX is doing right now is the ray tracing of reflections and the lighting. That's what ray tracing basically. Those are some of the things that you do with it. It's capable of, and he shows some of the benchmarks in the second video. I think it is where he shows like how many frame FPS hits that you get with it on versus with it off. Obviously, it's like a lot. Like if you do the high setting, which is basically NVIDIA they're like that's the low setting, but they decided to call it high, and then the ultra is the like that's the real high, I guess, setting. NVIDIA just they really tried to like doll everything up right with this RTX stuff.
yeah, I mean, can you blame them?
No, but basically there's minimal difference between the high and ultra setting, so it's like your best bet is to do just do the high, and everything will look pretty nice.
Yep.
But it's still a bit of a FPS hit. It depends on what your setup is. If you're doing 4K like Frank is, and you want to get that if you have like a real high hertz monitor, then you probably aren't going to get that with RTX on. You barely get like, what is it, like 60, 50, 60 FPS with it on.
4K, man. 4K all day.
4K, man. 4K all day, every day, except for still probably not at high detail.
Right.
But what do you think, Frank? Are you looking forward to more games being able to do this shit, or?
I mean, if you're paying for it to have the feature, might as well be able to do it.
Yeah.
Right now the only thing that really does it, like actually does RTX, is Battlefield, and that's
Battlefield in that game they were showing you, and that was that Metro game, I think.
Yeah, Exodus.
That's the newest. Yeah, the Metro and the Tomb Raider too, I think.
And
then what did you say? They did RTX with that Quake or something?
Yeah, somebody did a mod where you could play Quake with RTX, but it's not really RTX. It's not ray tracing as much as it's path tracing, but it still looks really good. Hold on.
Yeah, you begin to you see all this stuff with the RTX, you really begin to see like how much fakery they really have to pull off with a lot of these games to get them to look good.
Yep.
And how much like optimizing they have to do.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Hold on. Yeah, they do a side-by-side of what it would look like without ray tracing.
Okay, which one's which?
I mean, it looks pretty good. Because I watched the whole video.
Is that the old Quake or the new Quake?
The old.
Is that Quake 2 or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the new Quake.
Quake 2.
Yeah, Quake 2 is the new Quake.
Well, I mean, it's not the first Quake, but it's like not brand fucking new. I mean, but
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's pretty good shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Cool story, bro.
But yeah, I guess those demos that you were seeing with RTX, though, that they were using the Unreal Engine, and they've incorporated some of the RTX stuff in there.
Unreal Engine's pretty good. I like that they have that functionality so you can play like on mobile and console games. So
Well-
you're gonna see a lot of console games being ported over to mobile.
How does that work? Can you like make a video game just with the Unreal Engine, or like do you have to? A lot of times you have to get like if you want to do mods using Unreal Engine, you have to get it for that specific game or something.
So how like Fortnite, how they did it is basically rather than rendering an object like 400 objects all in one, it will take it'll take 400 objects and make it a single object, so the computer's only rendering one solid object.
Yeah, it's instancing that they call it, right?
Yeah, and then they take out miniature details like on trees, like there might be less branches on trees. So it's pretty nifty, and it's like a one button setting now. So in the future, any one thing on Unreal has the potential to be on mobile too.
What's the engine called that they do the Fallout with, Frank?
CryEngine?
The Cry engine?
Yeah, for Fallout 4,
Uh,
I think.
does Bethesda do they do Far Cry also?
Oh,
Is that
Far Cry?
Bethesda? Yeah,
Oh, I don't
I
know.
thought that was what the Cry engine was originally for.
Hold on, now I gotta Google shit.
Or is that Crisis?
Anyway, let's cut Frank off and go to the next story.
I can't, because this is all about me.
No.
Oh, the
Monster.
Creation Engine. Creation Engine, I thought was a...
Oh yeah, I wish they would sell that.
Hold on, dog.
Well, how much is Unreal Engine if you want to?
Unreal
that.
Engine's free.
Creation
Unreal
Engine,
Engine free?
Bethesda Studios, based on the Gamebryo engine.
Aren't you and Lenny doing Unity, Nate?
No. Unreal.
So ever since... when the hell did this... when did it start?
Yeah, they use Creation Engine.
Wow, ever since Morrowind.
Is that my refrigerator?
Wow.
I think so.
Anyway. I mean, it looks
That's
really
what-
good for 76.
That's why their games are so glitchy. It's because they're using the same engine from like 10 years ago.
The engine was not designed to handle multiplayer. That when in the code,
I know it's not.
No, I'm saying I'm explaining to Ian when they made it for 76. Because it was technically a different studio that made it, but they were purchased by Bethesda, so it became a Bethesda studio. They made multiplayer games, so they said, "Hey, you guys make multiplayer games. Here you go, have at it." And they said the code originally basically referred to the player, so they called the player Atlas because the world was on his fucking shoulders.
Yes.
But I mean, they've had the same engine since Morrowind, and they said, "Oh, we're still going to use it for the next Elder Scrolls game," and like a lot of people are pissed off. Floyd is. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I like to call Floyd Darth Vapor because he vapes.
Okay.
You don't like those people that vape, Nate?
I know one person that vapes.
Himself.
Really? Do they look like a tool when they vape?
Yes.
He's
Okay.
like, yes. Yeah, tech dirt. Yeah, baby.
What's this about, Ian? Because I'm not reading all this.
You reading that shit, man? Because I haven't
NZ
read
study
that.
yet again concludes that piracy is a function of price and ease of access. Files under no fucking duh from the no kidding department.
Article by Captain Obvious.
Hotels.com would have mentioned the finger.
According to a new study commissioned by New Zealand telecoms group, Vocus Group NZ, and conducted in December 2018, this enhanced availability is having a positive effect. Legitimate streaming content providers are achieving what was impossible for Hollywood to get right. They are stamping out piracy by making available the shows people want to enjoy at reasonable costs and with maximum convenience. Locust and Us this morning. The company believes that piracy is a dying natural death as more locals choose to access content legitimately via legal services that are both accessible and easier to use than pirate options. In short, the reason people are moving away from piracy is that it's simply more hassle than it's worth, says Tyron Hamilton. It's blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. It's blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's blah, blah, blah. So basically, well, the problem is like a lot of these streaming services are doing away with content, and they're like each of them want to be special, like Disney, and get to do their own shit and do exclusive shit. And now you got to buy 50 million things just to be able to have all your shows that you
want. If they do that, piracy is going to be on the rise again.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's CBS Access all over again.
Yeah. Oh, you could watch it free with an antenna. Oh, well, you want an app, you need a satellite or cable subscription.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Also, you want to watch Star Trek. So they're like, Star Trek's exclusive. So I don't know if you know this, the most pirated thing ever, and that includes over pornography, was the first episode of Star Trek, the new series.
You don't say.
You don't say.
The more you know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Blow.
Really?
Anyway, what's the next article about, Frank?
Hold on.
It's about hold on.
Sweet. Hold on. Comcast set mobile pins to 000, helping attackers steal phone numbers. Wow. What?
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
Because they're dumb.
Did people call in and say, hey, I need you to reset my pin? Okay, we'll set it to the default.
Yeah.
Is that what happened, Ian?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't read that shit. A bad security decision by Comcast on the company's mobile phone service made it easier for attackers to port victims' cell phone numbers to different carriers. Comcast in 2017 launched Xfinity Mobile, a cellular service that uses the Verizon wireless network and Comcast Wi-Fi hotspots. Comcast has signed up 1.2 million mobile subscribers, but took a shortcut in the system that lets users switch from Comcast to other carriers. To port a phone line from Comcast to another wireless carrier, a customer needs to know his or her Comcast mobile account number. Carriers generally use PINs to verify that a customer seeking to port a number actually owns the number, but Comcast reportedly set the PIN to 0000 for all its customers, and there was apparently no way for customers to change it. This means that an attacker who acquired victims' Comcast number could easily port the victim's phone number to another carrier. Comcast told ARS less than 30 customers were affected by the problem, that it has implemented a fix, and that the company will eventually roll out a real PIN-based system to further protect customers. It's fucking fixed. Next.
I mean, how
dumb.
It's like Venusaur dumb.
What could go wrong, right?
What could go right? That's a better question.
Wouldn't you be pissed? What happened?
Yeah.
How'd they get? Oh, we let them do it. We changed that shit. Why? Just cause. We figured we'd help
Cool
you
story,
out,
bro.
though.
Next. Do you like my Frank impression?
Nah. Fucking
Nah.
Felix next. That's a Doug impression.
Oh yeah, that is Doug.
Here's a promoted comment on the thing. It says, Sir Terry Pratchett wrote something to the effect that evil and incompetent was preferable to evil and competent. This particular example makes me question that.
Oh, can we play part of the Doug theme song whenever Doug comes on?
What's Doug's theme song?
Do 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 do.
No, I gave him a theme song, remember?
You did?
Yeah, it's called the Doug Drop.
Oh, I don't remember that shit.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I sent it to you. We played it once.
You have to send that shit again.
Oh, you don't see it?
Can we make Doug's icon Quail Man?
No. No. Hold on.
I'll Photoshop his head in.
Wow, I even zoomed this in and it's still stupid. THQ Nordic apologized for hosting AMA session on 8chan.
So for us dummies, what's AMA?
Ask me anything.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
What's the Q&A? Nate?
Question and answer.
Question and answer.
See, you ruined it, Frank. I was asking Nate. I wish you wouldn't have known that shit.
I did know that.
You did or you didn't?
I did.
Oh.
That's a terrible idea, hosting anything on 4chan or 8chan.
Now, for those that don't know, what is 8chan, Frank?
Well,
and what is 2chan?
That's a bird. No.
The toucan is a bird.
What is Jackie Chan?
That's Bruce Lee, isn't it? No.
What's Hitmonchan?
Okay, so if you've never heard of 4chan or 8chan, let us paint a quick picture. Even though unaffiliated, both are image board websites that are completely anonymous to use and uphold the free speech principles to the extreme. It's exactly
2chan
this.
was the original, right?
Imagine if your armpit and the area where poop comes out of were combined, and then you made that like an internet website, and
what
all
is
the
it they
terrible
call themselves? An internet hate machine?
Yeah.
It's exactly this. To the extreme part has led to 8chan's association with child pornography, swatting, and other less than legal pastimes, some of which led to Google delisting them from searches a few years back. Unfortunately, THQ Nordic didn't seem to know this, and their PR and marketing director, Philip Rock, has taken full responsibility for what went down. He also stressed that he does not condone child pornography or racism in any shape or form.
Racist.
Okay,
I personally
so
agreed to this AMA without doing my proper due diligence to understand the history and the controversy of the site.
Okay, so I gotta know some of the questions that were asked.
Right, hold on.
Don't read them out loud. Let the readers. That way, you're not called a racist or anything for repeating any of the crap they say. Because they say some terrible stuff there.
Oh boy, I found the apology. Oh boy. Wow. I don't know. It doesn't have anything on here. Let me give me a second.
Yeah, we're gonna look it up. Hang in there, folks.
I need to get that drop from the cable guy where he's like that.
It went as well as you think. Let's see.
Ask us anything. Oh my gosh, that's a terrible idea on 4chan.
8chan.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, that's the more liberal thing, so it's like full of child porn.
8chan's way worse than 4chan.
They even have 16chan, where it's because they double.
Are you serious? They have 16chan? No.
Yep.
Oh. See, I didn't think it could get worse than 4chan, and then 8chan appeared. They're like, well, it can't get worse than this. And then 16 champion. As long as they don't have a 32 chan.
I think they do.
Ah! They don't have a
Because
64
I
chan,
remember
do
looking
they?
that shit up. I was like, how far does it go here with the number?
Yeah, how far does it go?
I think 32, I think is about it, but
Oh, 32 chan, no.
that's like probably like showing murder and shit on there, right?
No, that's Murder Cube.
That's what?
I think it's murdercube.com.
Oh, is that like, what was that? That gore site or whatever?
I don't know. I heard about it. I didn't go to it. I'm not
Anyway.
dumb.
Okay. Anyway. Blizzard.
What's
oh
our-
boy.
What's our synopsis of this article, though, Frank?
Are you reading some of the things they asked?
No, actually, I couldn't find any. I saw people's reactions were like, "It was tame, pussies." Because that's what the internet is like. It's either, "Oh my god, I'm so offended," or, "Hey, you pussy, it's not that bad." What's wrong with calling someone a fig? Fig? No.
But no, what's our wrap up opinions on it?
I mean, it like they said, it went as well as to be expected.
What did you think? Right, was going to happen?
I mean, as soon as you say 8 or 4chan, I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. You know how there's the worst people on the internet? They seem to gather and multiply there. Shaped by it, molded by it. So Blizzard is now apparently removing dislikes on the Diablo Immortal videos.
Yeah, this one is a little bit older, but Nate wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it had
explain it to us, Nate.
so
got
it had 31,000 dislikes because people are pissed off because they wanted Diablo 4. And now they're like, okay, we're removing the dislikes.
Yeah, before there were 211,000 down, and then that's before. And then before there were 311,000 downvotes, and then after there were 211,000. So they deleted about 100,000. I'd say they didn't read their audience, basically.
Okay, so basically here's what happened on the 8chan thing. Basically, a bunch of people started according to this, it's saying that a bunch of people started defending pedophilia during their thing. During their Q&A.
Well, that's why during his reply on Twitter, he says, "I don't condone child pornography."
Yes, that's what happened.
If you have to start off with that, let me preface this by saying I have not now nor have I ever been a pedophile.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to Blizzard.
Yeah.
So Nate, what's up with that Blizzard?
So everyone wanted them to make a Diablo 4, and they're like, no, we're making a mobile game. And there's a guy, and he's like, is this some terrible... It was like at their, the gaming convention thing.
BlizzCon.
Someone in a... Yeah, BlizzCon. Someone in a red shirt's like, is this... One of their questions is this some terrible out-of-season, like, April Fool's joke? And everyone's cheering him, and they're like, the guy's like, no. Anyway, it'll be really cool.
Yeah. Well, when Fallout 76 was announced, when they said it is going to be all online, there's a girl going, yeah, cheering. They said, yeah, this girl that's cheering actually was in the development team and worked on it. So, yeah, it's a plant.
Yeah.
Because, my butt puckered when they're like, it'll be all online. I'm like, no. Multiplayer. Oh, no. I don't want that. I want my own story. I want to experience everything by myself. Which you kind of still do. So, but yeah, now they're in more trouble because people realize that they're trying to clean it up and they're not doing a good job. Blizzard. What's this? Steam is haunted? Keeps playing random creepy sounds from Amnesia?
That happened to me.
It did?
Yeah.
I gotta hear you sound.
You're a big Steam guy.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Well, I can't hear it.
Well, because I
No,
don't
he
have my
doesn't
sound
have it.
going anywhere.
Turn it on.
I don't know. Should we, Frank?
Do it.
It's just.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it. That happened to me.
I don't even own Amnesia, and I got the files, another Redditor said.
Yeah, that happened.
I don't know how. I'm too much of a chicken to play the game. It started last week for me. Every now and again, I hear grunting and other ominous sounds.
So did you have anything related to this, or did you know
No.
about this, Frank? Because you're a big Steam guy.
I thought it was just me.
Nope. You're part of the people they're talking about, dude. No, I never heard about this. This is terrifying.
Yeah, that happened. That happened to me. Yeah, this exact thing. I feel so much better that it's happening to other people.
Let's do laugh.
People are sharing my pain, huh?
It started happening in like the middle of midnight, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? I thought it was crazy. I reset my computer and it went away, though.
Wasn't that
The worst part is...
Ian?
Oh, it did weird me out. I had to open my task manager. I tried closing out of everything. It wouldn't work. And I had to reset my PC because it wouldn't stop.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
This shit's got to technically be some kind of virus or something.
Oh, no, I did a full virus scan. It was not a virus.
Yeah, but like, how much shit would you have to control to be able to inject that shit, you know?
Not much.
You have to take over a lot of processors or something, I would think.
Hey, do y'all got phones?
Yeah.
And is this your last story, Mr. Ian?
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure how new this one is, but I thought it was... I don't remember talking about this at all.
It's a little old, but Fallout 76 YouTubers reportedly received bans for glitch videos. So, like Nate Dogg had said, there's a dev room that's hidden in the game for devs to go in and work on stuff, and some players glitch into it and make YouTube videos to show the exploits, and they're getting banned because it's in the TOS terms of service.
Well,
It is in the terms of service?
If they're actually doing that stuff, but it sounds like it's more vague where you could even if like you're just showing video of another person doing it, like you could get banned or something, you know?
The thing is they don't want, when they're not just showing somebody in the dev room, they're showing somebody glitching into it. So you're technically, even if you don't talk about it, you're showing someone how to do it. Because a glitch is like you just wander into that area and you encounter it, basically. So
yeah, but that's kind of strict on like, and in general, a lot of game devs are pretty strict on you promoting a certain type of behavior, you know?
Right. I had
But yeah, what was all that other shit too about like where you were like Nate was talking about like people taking masks and stuff too or something?
Yeah, because there's this mask that it's part of a DLC later that's coming out, and it was in the files. That like people data mined everything to see, because you can see what's in there, because textures and shit are already preloaded in the game, the assets.
Yeah.
So they were going through that and just seeing what was what and getting ideas of what's going to be coming, but you can't do anything with it yet. Well, they're going into these dev room and they found these masks. So, and a lot of the times people go into the dev rooms getting items and then using glitch duplication errors to make duplicates of stuff. And a lot of people are getting banned for that because they're walking around with duplicated items. So what do they do to phase these people out and ban them? They say, oh, this person has too much ammo or too many weapons, and they know this has to be a glitch. Well, recently there was a guy who played 900 hours and is like level 450 something, and they banned him because they said he had too much ammo.
Yeah. Yeah, this, like, me and Nate were talking before the show, and it's like, that shit seems like a little bit too extreme, like, perma banning. I mean, should just take their shit away,
Well,
I'm like, hey, cool, keep the masks. We took all your ammunition.
I mean, yeah, but you can craft ammo in the world, Nate. All you need is lead and gunpowder and.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you suspect them of exploiting the system, just take it all away.
Well, the thing is, they don't condone that kind of actions, and if you're doing that, what's to stop you from doing stuff like that again? So they're trying to curb behavior.
I suppose, whatever.
Anyway.
It's just like a lot of times developers, they always go to the extreme route. It's automatically like ban. They're kind of trigger happy with shit, it seems like.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
instead of trying to like figure other alternative ways,
Yeah.
Right. I actually don't have a whole lot of stories this week. Some of them are just duplicates to show different spins on something.
Man, you were lazy this week, huh?
Well, I thought I sent myself more, but I actually didn't. And that's kind of good because, Jesus, it's always late when we finish this fucking show.
Yep. True story, bro.
I want to play some video games.
Video games.
Video games. Okay.
Video games.
Okay. Give me my theme song again.
I don't know, Frank. You're kind of lazy this week, but okay.
Hit me with a theme song. Yeah, I'm lazy. My theme song is literally a typewriter.
Clap on, clap off.
You
Clap
want
her.
to make a guitar riff. We'll wait, Frank.
Your sound effect's way too long.
Hold on.
Clap on, clap off the clapper.
Okay. Did you guys hear about Energizer's phone?
Does it keep going?
18,000 milliamps of battery. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. This is the best part. Ian, did you hear about this?
No.
Energizer has made a phone, right? Just wait. Look at this.
I would totally buy that phone.
You seeing this, Ian?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's got 2 C's on it. Thick.
Yeah. Basically, it's like 3 regular phone batteries slapped on top of each other. They said even with fast charge, it still takes 9 hours to fully charge.
That's amazing.
They might as well just like make it modular so you could keep stacking it like pancakes.
Oh, I'd buy that.
Well, the thing is, they've got smart. See, look at it next to an iPhone.
Oh, I want that phone. How much is that phone?
Well, see, okay, this is the thing. This isn't their only edition. They make another version which is like a normal phone. Like it's the same phone, but it's got normal size battery, and that one is only like 200 and some bucks. Versus this one, I think is
$600.
I paid over $8 for my phone, so shut up.
Dude, I bet you if that shit blew up, it would be like C4, man.
Right.
Whoa, okay. This Energizer battery lasts 50 days.
And I mean,
For days, son.
yeah, and like, if you could use it as a power bank, that'd be extra great, but I doubt you can. Now, it's
Well,
also got
it's a power bank with a phone in it.
Well, I mean, they're saying that because it's a fucking 18,000 milliamps. Plus, it's got a full, like, the whole front of the phone is a screen, and then the selfie cam does like the Vivo thing and is a little camera that pops up out of the top.
So what model is this phone called? I might buy this right now.
Specs wise, there's not a lot to write home about. It runs Android 9.0 Pie. At the core of the device, there's a MediaTek Helio P70 SoC paired with a reasonable 6 gig of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. Back of the device, there's a 3-camera setup with a 12.5 and 2 megapixel configuration with the LED flash placed underneath.
Is the battery removable?
I mean,
Nah.
no.
What phone has removable battery anymore these days?
The LG V10 20.
And the Moto Z, but
They're going to every phone maker and going like the Apple route now. You know. Thankfully, my phone has a SD card slot in it.
Mine has an SD card slot and a removable battery.
Wow.
But I mean, yeah, like they said, they had a version that's plain, and then they have the Retardo version.
That shit's like that. You could get like the Burger King where you could get like the 1, 2, and 3 stack burger.
I'm trying to find that phone right now.
Yeah,
What is the phone called?
It's hold on, its name's in here. The Max.
It's called Google.
The Energizer Power Max P18K Pop.
Pop. It had that pop in there.
P16.
18. Probably for 18,000 milliamp hours. It's almost double the capacity of the insane Black Cube something Pro. Let me see that version. Yeah, I can't see it. But
is the 16K?
Say it again, Frank.
18K pop.
No, but there's a 16K. I'm wondering if that one's cheaper.
I mean, probably. It's probably only 16,000 milliamp hours. Look at this ugly phone over here that looks like it came out in the fucking 90s.
We're going to go back to brick phones now. Giant batteries.
I mean, it is. I mean,
that's what I want.
Yeah, I was like telling, a guy at my work, I'm like, yeah, but okay, the entire, it's like a 6-point-something-inch screen. So it's not a small screen. And it's all screen. Like, there's no camera. Like, the new Samsung phone, they call it the hole punch because it's in the corner. The selfie camera. Well, this is the selfie camera just pops up out of the top, so it's not even in the screen. So unless you're taking a selfie, you don't even fucking need that. And it's got a battery that'll last literally for days.
50 days.
For context, it's about 10 times the size of a cell powering the iPhone 7. It's almost double the capacity. Wow. So yeah, I mean, come on now. 200 hours of standby time for 50 days. So you can stick it in your pocket and it's not going to... as you can expect, users can also purpose the phone as a power bank. Oh, there you go. You can charge your gadgets while carrying your phone around for 50 days. Nate.
Oh my God, I want it so bad.
Right. Why would, what's really to dislike about this other than it's so ridiculous? But who cares?
The future is now! Soon every American home will integrate their television, phone, and computer.
And Ian, I said it's got Android Pie.
Just don't, Frank.
What?
No.
What is Android Pie?
The latest version of Android. It's Android P, because we're in this Kit Kat, Oreo, and
So apparently, I was trying to look, and I guess my carrier is like one of the last ones, and we'll hopefully get it sometime this month in March. And they're probably basically already about to come out with the Android 10, right? When we finally actually get it,
Right.
get 9.
I mean,
It's
I'm
some
alright.
fucking bullshit.
Samsung's doing everything it can to make the Galaxy Fold's crease invisible. Now, see, remember, Samsung is like the biggest competition to that Energizer phone. And they say,
What do you think
"Wait
about
a-
the foldable phone, Nate?
I think
Why?
it's awesome as long as it has a removable battery.
Why? Why do you need it?
Why do I need a removable battery?
Why do you need a foldable phone?
So I can fold it
Why?
because it's amazing.
You gotta choose between foldable phone or battery. Giant battery, Nate.
Oh, but giant battery for sure.
Okay,
Right.
then.
This is a gimmick. I go, hey, look, I folded it and put it in my pocket, and now I forgot what was I doing with it? Or
It
I
just
could
looks
use.
weird when it's a square aspect ratio. Then their thinking was, hey, you could fold it out to be a tablet, then, right?
I mean, yeah, but or you could just have a fucking tablet, and my Kindle cost me $50. By the way, Google Duo audio speakers are working to home speakers. So you can make Google Duo audio calls, which is their their messaging app, from home speakers. So you could use a Google Home and call somebody. Why even have a phone?
Yeah.
So you have your phone. You say, "Hey, call the bedroom speaker." Okay, so if my wife's in the bedroom and I'm out with my phone, I can call her from that. She doesn't even have to have cell service. Tell me that's not the most amazing retarded thing.
Well, what would you call your phone now? You can't even really call your phone enough. It's more like a smart pocket device,
Oh, yeah, someone pointed out to me years ago. The guy's like, man, how many minutes do you actually have in your plan? Do you use your phone to talk at all? I go, you're fucking right. I don't. I never call anybody with it. If I do, it's the doctor or somebody stupid, or spam.
Well, every device is the only difference is the screen size, basically.
Or a giant ass battery.
Yeah.
So I'm looking on Energizer's website, and like they don't even have the phone on their website yet.
It just launched, dog.
But like their newest one is like a 4,000 milliamp.
They went to a show and said, "Hey, we got this retardo thing. Look at it." And Nate says, "I want that."
I do want that.
Would you pay $600 for a phone that could stay charged for 50 days?
I'd pay like 100.
Takes 900 or 9 hours to charge.
Yeah, probably.
So Arctic, if you ever heard of the company Arctic, teases semi-passive, near-silent Threadripper cooler. A bunch of my friends are like, I hate it when they say semi-passive. It's either passive or it's not. I mean, it's cool. There's some competition for the the Wraith Ripper or whatever the hell it's called, but I don't know. This thing's kind of ugly.
Well, hold on there, cowboy. What's passive mean for air cooling? For those that don't know,
just no fans, just air blowing on it.
Just air blowing on it.
I think.
Without a fan. Is that like those fans?
Let me look
that
up
are
the passive air cooling. We've got a definition here. Passive cooling.
Is that like those ring fan or whatever that blows air out?
No. Passive cooling is a building design approach that focuses on heat gain control and heat dissipation in a building or thermal comfort with no energy consumption. It's preventing heat from entering the interior.
So it's basically the shape that this dissipates all the heat away.
Okay,
That's what you're
like basically a giant fucking like here, a giant heat, heat sink. And I
Well,
saw
you should show it like a picture of where it's like the thing covers basically the whole motherboard. Basically, they have to be so large to be able to be effective, right?
right. I mean this year I forgot this. I saw a YouTube video where a guy made a computer with this thing, and this case, this is all aluminum case. This here is a big heat sink, so he made a. It's all aluminum. It's a big chunk of aluminum. It's hollow, and you put your computer together, and there are no fans because you only SSD. You don't have you don't have a graphics card, so it's like you're an iGPU, or if you do use a GPU, you use one. I don't know, with a fan, you just shut it off. I don't know, but basically he made fanless, so it's dead silent. It also gets hot, but it's got a passive, chassis to make it cooler. So it's a $320, chassis. I'll have to show you the video at some point. But yeah, so
yes, this is the one I was thinking about. It was Paul's Hardware. They did one with a giant, like it's like a giant round cooler that was passive.
Okay, so I found a thing where it's a case I can put on my current phone, and it's $40, and it adds 5,000 milliamps of power to it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Here we go. The quietest Mac ever. This guy made a thing as a Hackintosh. God love this commercial plate. But anyway.
Yeah, look at the size of that cooler, Nate.
Yeah, it's big, plastic. It looks like a boat motor. Anyway,
let me
go back.
Let me
to
show it on my
here.
screen share, right? Here we go. This one here. Looks like a giant like space saucers or whatever. Have you seen this one, Frank?
Yeah, it's like an old style design there. See, this one, like I said, the whole frame is aluminum, and it's big ass heat pipe. See, it's got copper tube. So,
well, why do they say it's semi-passive? Is there still a fan in there? And it's like either you have a fan or not.
Being built as semi-passive, low noise cooler with addressable RGB light, and the all aluminum construction is absolutely massive and wields a total 8 heat pipes and 2 radiators. R hasn't published figures for coolers, weight, dimensions, or fans, so they haven't said. They're just billing it as semi-passive. So here we go. Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those damn pipes, dude. They're probably planning on making it like how GPUs fans don't spin until it gets up to a certain load. They're probably saying, well, there's fans in there, but they don't go nowhere till it gets up to X degrees.
We're not saying there's fans in there, but there's fucking fans in there.
Right. All right, so I got my Downey Downerton stories here coming up, guys. These are the FCC articles. So, but before I get there, let me scroll through the pictures of this guy's Hackintosh with the no fans. I mean, it looks pretty dope, really. I mean, really. I don't think he ran a GPU just to keep it cool. He's like, you can, but then you got fans and it's not quiet. Anyway, so the FCC, former FCC chair Tom Wheeler says the internet needs regulation.
Screw you.
No. Nate, he's on our side. Even though he's just remember when Tom Wheeler was in charge and we're like that fucking guy, and now G Pie, we're like, holy shit, bring the other guy back. It's like when we went to fucking Trump and we're like, no, W, bring him back.
I mean,
it was
he's
not hard to
still
figure the works when President Obama appointed Tom Wheeler as chair of the FCC back in 2013. Wheeler was the CEO of the Wireless Industry Group, CTIA, from 92 to 2004, and CEO of National Cable Television Association from 79 to 84. As the agency drafted its net neutrality rules, comedian John Oliver famously compared putting Wheeler in charge of the FCC to hiring a dingo to babysit your kids. But Wheeler wasn't a dingo. On his watch, the FCC passed the Open Internet Order that established net neutrality and reclassified broadband internet providers as common carriers, similar to landline and cellular phone providers. Maybe that shouldn't have been so surprising. Wheeler had spent time during the 1980s as CEO of a tech startup called Nabu, which offered an AOL-like home computer networking service that used cable television lines. That experience helped him understand the importance of open networks, he explained in a Wired op-ed in 2015.
So he's on our side?
Yes.
He just said,
did I use those exact... okay, I'm done with this article because he's not listening.
no,
man,
you're for...
I can't believe he's on our
right
side.
now?
I wish you would have just said that, man. Like, you could have made it so much simpler.
Nate, you're for net neutrality, right?
Of course I'm for net neutrality.
So you want regulation, which is not what the people are doing now. And the title said, he said the internet needs regulation.
Yeah, but all these people that are like, lobbyists and all these cable companies are like, well, you see, this idea of the customer getting what he wants and him being right, that's an antiquated idea. We just got to do it.
That's some old bullshit. See, we got to screw them and get their money. Now, the last article I saw, this last article I have from in this section, I got last week after the show, and it sums it up. But this is one. FCC allocates $67 million to boost rural broadband adoption.
All the time we get. I'd like to thank our sponsor, the U.S. Postal Service. When you want something expensive thrown on your porch and stolen, you want the U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah. So
and good night, folks.
No. So yeah, that's good that they're doing something for broadband for rural, but then I saw this. I had to throw a happy story in there, and then this thing came in.
What was good for rural? We didn't even hear what you said.
Fucking hold on. Well, because Postal Service. The SEC allocates $67 million to boost rural broadband adoption. They were been talking about throwing some money at it for several shows now, I've been saying, but now they actually have a figure here. The FCC is acting on its promise to pour more money into rural broadband. The regulator has formally offered an additional $67 million in 207 rural carriers through the Connect America Fund on the condition they significantly expand to service with at least 25 megabits down. Because, that's high speed. I can't read this. Let's make it. Anyway.
25 megabytes is not high speed.
That's what the FCC clarifies it as, buddy.
That's
joke,
that's
yes.
a lie.
Oh, no. If it's the standard, then they're not going to give it to you. You can get at least 25, but we'll probably get you to 13. That's all you need. Anyway.
Like, I saw a commercial, and, like, you can get high-speed internet, 25 megabits, and I'm like, ha!
Yeah. High speed, enough to go loading screen, loading wheel, buffering. Verizon asked the FCC to let it lock new smartphones for 60 days. There you go.
What?
Yeah, that's the first time I said. Verizon asked the FCC to let it keep new smartphones locked to its network for 60 days as part of an initiative to prevent identity theft and fraud. After the 60-day period, phones would unlock automatically, the telecom says in a note published to its website and authored by Ronan Dune, Verizon's executive vice president. Verizon says it should have the authority to do this under the so-called C-block rules, cock block, put in place following the FCC's 2008 wireless spectrum auction. We believe this temporary locking basically, you know how you get a phone and Verizon has never wanted you to have an unlocked phone, even though they have a bring your own device thing. If you buy a phone, they don't want it. They don't want you to unlock it. Well, their thing is that if for 60 days, it should have to be locked to their carrier to prevent theft and fraud. I don't. What are people stealing phones and unlocking them as soon as they get? I mean, that's a whole lot of effort. Why wouldn't they just try to flip it? Hey man, I got this iPhone that's for Verizon. You want it? No? Okay. Are you really going to call Verizon and pretend to be the guy trying to activate it so you need to unlock it? It's even the people doing it legitimately. It's a pain in the ass process.
All you got to do is you take it to Cricket and like you pay the guy like $20 and he unlocks it with his machine in the back.
Is he geo hot?
Maybe.
Okay. I didn't know if I should put this in gaming news or not, but I did. So my next story. But first, let me see if you got anything to say about this, Ian, because I kind of just plowing through these, like, plowing through the farmer's daughter. What?
What were we talking about again?
Oh,
he's talking about Farmville.
Yeah, no, Verizon wants to keep their phones locked for 60 days, even if you want to unlock your phone.
Want to hang out?
Ian doesn't care. Next.
I don't think you listened to her. I think you try to tell her what she wants to hear.
Samsung partnering with Valve for Galaxy S10 Steam streaming rumor. Samsung might be teaming up with Valve to offer Steam game streaming on its latest flagship phones, according to WCCF Tech.
So is this like Game Pass then?
The tech company. Go ahead.
It's like their Steam Link app.
Yeah, but they'd be partnering with them, so it'd be a lot better. You can actually play Steam games on
baby. Talk to me.
Play Steam games on your phone whilst your PC is on at home, sources claim. So,
oh, you mean wirelessly? Like when you're away from your phone?
Yeah, instead of like, because with Steam home streaming, you have to be in the same Wi-Fi network.
Okay, that would be amazing.
So can you imagine like playing? But problem is, you can only play the Blizzard game from your phone. Y'all got phones? Oh, no. So this is a rumor. I threw this in here because I figured Doug's head would explode.
My head would explode. I'm like, I can be at work and I can play my Steam games
on your lunch break, son.
Oh no, I can just work. I can just stop working whenever. They can't fire me. I have tenure.
You think that?
No, I do. I didn't come into work for 30 days.
Dude, they only have tenure at universities, I thought.
And factories. Like, thank God you're back. We've needed you so bad. We missed you.
Then why do you need to have unions then?
Oh yeah, Android is kind of running on Nintendo Switch. Also, it runs Linux. Except you can set your Switch on fire. You can set the brightness to 10,000 and it will catch your thing on fire. It's hilarious.
Well, wait a minute. You can like overclock the brightness or something?
You can overclock the brightness to 10,000 and it will bust your screen.
What?
Yeah, it's part of the Linux settings. It's hilarious. But when you download the Linux thing, they warn you in the settings. They're like, by the way, the first time they're like, when you download it from the GitHub, they're like, by the way, don't put your brightness settings to 10,000. It's not our fault if your Switch catches fire.
Is that kind of like how you can, in your monitor settings, you can like force a certain refresh rate or something?
Yeah,
sometimes?
So it catches on fire, yes.
Well, I didn't say catch it on fire, but you know what I'm talking about, right, Frank?
Fire. Anyway.
Fire.
Windows 10 April 2019 update could play native Xbox One games.
What?
Yeah, so there could be an update where I could just buy an Xbox game and stick it in my computer and play that motherfucker.
I thought that's
the
how it
disc?
was now.
No,
Come on, dog.
they're trying to do doing crossplay and stuff like computers, like where they're putting that. Oh yeah, did you did you hear about that, Nate? Where they're going to be putting on the Switch, you're going to be able to have Xbox Live on your Switch
Why?
and your computer too.
Why would you want Xbox Live on your Switch?
I don't know, because you can, right, Frank?
Yeah, why not? Set it to 1,000. Let it catch fire. It's no secret that Microsoft has been looking at ways to get people without an Xbox One to play its games, and now an early version of the upcoming Windows 10 update hints at how Microsoft is tweaking the operating system, potentially make it possible to play native Xbox games on PC.
Will you be able to do 360 too?
I don't know. People who try Windows 10 beta, the aforementioned early version of the April update, also get a chance to try out Microsoft's State of Decay game for free. This struck some people as a little odd, as Microsoft doesn't include usually include free games in its early version of Windows 10, unless it was playing some big changes to how Windows 10 handles games. So, I mean,
you still get Blackjack, right?
Well, actually,
Solitaire.
Windows 10 gave away Final Fantasy 15 for free for a while.
Oh, really?
That's why I said usually. Usually, dog. Usually.
You didn't
They
say
threw that word usually in there.
no.
Anyway.
Usually.
NVIDIA and OBS want you to say bye-bye to dual PC live streaming.
What?
Basically, I told you OBS is, the open source broadcasting software.
Yeah.
To be able to stream your, what you're playing. And
basically, you have to do that now, though, like the two setup because of the Windows update. Like we were talking the other week, that one guy was saying.
Epos Vox was saying that, like, basically your graphics card, the way your graphics card allocates everything, it used to be your graphics card didn't use 100% of its power and a little bit was left over, so it could, be taken advantage of by OBS. Well, now, no, you play a video game, 100% of it is being used by, the video game. So OBS is just
none left for the streaming or any other shit on the computer, right?
Right.
So
Perhaps,
people are like, okay, I'll just build a whole nother, computer and have it, intercept the signal, and all it will do is stream it. Well, now they're like, oh, no.
NVIDIA have to do that. Do they got a fix for all that shit now, or what?
Nope.
You don't even know what the fuck we're talking about, Nate.
I do.
Anyway, so
I used to use the open broadcasting system.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Anyway,
Before I switched to Fraps.
I think you're just full of BS.
Fraps? Yeah.
Open broadcasting system is the video game live streamers software. It's free though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fraps
I have the regular OBS, and I also have the Streamlabs variant, which has a few different things added to it.
You should
what
go
was
to
the
Fraps.
other one?
It's like $20
and then there's
Fraps cost money. No.
Fraps is $20.
Yeah, no.
It be like $500.
I have two motherboards that I got free, year licenses for Fraps, and I never activated it.
what was the other one, Frank? That's like the
I could send you a Fraps
competition.
Well, I have Shadow Play, so I can record. I don't know if I can stream with it or not. I'll have to look. Anyway.
Oh, XSplit. That was the other one.
Oh, that's what I have. XSplit. I don't have Fraps. I have XSplit. Never mind. I have XSplit.
You don't know what you got.
I don't use it, so of course I don't. Anyway. So basically, I just got this little review of this RGB keyboard because, we like RGB keyboards around here.
Next story.
Yeah, we do.
I don't like it. I don't like
give a shit.
Yeah,
We'll kick you out.
These keyboards I got here are a waste. Don't you, Nate?
Expensive keyboards are a waste.
Well, who said this is expensive, dog?
How expensive is it?
I don't know. You jumped the gun and said it was expensive before you even saw it. So.
Nate, you thought $40 for a keyboard was
that
expensive.
I was like, is it over $50?
Dude, his is $150.
What is wrong?
Nothing's wrong with it. I love it.
What happens if you spill juice on it?
Why the fuck would I
you're
do
screwed.
I drink from a straw like a grown-up.
Well, like a gay grown up, but yeah.
Hey.
Like why would he spill on it? He's not like a little kid, Doug.
Right.
Doug would always be saying, "Why do you have that drink on the desk? You're gonna spill it on your computer."
And I'm like, nah, I spilled water on my mouse pad and just that's it. I mean, and it's a Cherry MX, keys. I just take the cap off and clean up whatever. I really don't have any problems.
Didn't we do an article about a keyboard, or I thought I saw a video about one that was like totally spill proof, and he was like,
yeah, all the videos they dump like ketchup on it and all shit, try to make it, stop working. Nah. Well, I got one last story, guys. It's
what, Nate?
Can I have a Fanta?
No. What's that about?
Can I want another one of your Cokes?
Yeah, I'll give you one of my Cokes for a Fanta.
Damn, I thought you only had one.
All right, deal.
You're not special at all, Nate.
No, we got a 6-pack.
Oh. My last story, guys, is a what the fuck article. Taiwanese horror game Devotion vanishes from Steam after angry Chinese gamers find Winnie the Pooh meme.
Oh, yeah, we saw this. Nate was like, what?
What was he like?
He was like, what? What?
Taiwanese horror game Devotion has been removed from Steam by its developers after it drew the ire of Chinese gamers by including a meme that mocked Chinese President Xi Jinping. The meme angered gamers enough that they left thousands of thumbs down reviews on Steam for Devotion, forcing the developer to apologize, as spotted earlier by Polygon. So,
what was his name again? Jing Jing Ping?
Anyway, racist.
Ping? Ping pong ding?
Yeah, that is racist, man.
Right. Yeah, they break it down, but the offending poster blends in with other wall decorations, so only an observant gamer would even pick up on it, but it's still enough to bring the game's overall rating on Steam down to mostly negative. Mind you, it's not clear if those reviewing Devotion are actual players from China or just paid internet commentators. But yeah, it was a meme, and it makes fun of, yeah. They're like, no, dog, not cool with that shit, bruh.
That's a very mean meme.
Better get the fuck out of here with that, B. Update. The post has been updated with details for, okay, so
it's fucking fixed next.
No, that's up to. They said it'll come back eventually.
They should put the Doge face on there instead. Everyone loves Doges.
Dogecoin.
Right. Okay, so that's all I got. So,
cool.
You gentlemen have anything else that we need to discuss?
I need to discuss that Pikachu on your bed. Show it to me.
Nah, son, it's all the way over there. Why do you think I got a remote? Because I don't want to go over there to turn my PC on. It's halfway to that.
Is that a Dreamcast shirt or is that like something else?
What?
What does your shirt say? It's got like a swirl on it.
It's Squirrel Girl.
Oh,
it's Rugrats.
Oh, I can't think of. Have you seen the thing about the grandpa in Hey Arnold?
No.
Oh, that was Hey Arnold.
It says a 90s kid has a picture of Arnold on it.
Yeah, it's like here, let me see if I can send Ian the link. You can't ever watch Hey Arnold again after seeing this.
Why? He's trying to ruin our childhoods.
You're welcome.
You can send it straight to Frank,
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna. So I share image, and then I share to Okay, I'm just gonna copy this.
Riveting entertainment, folks.
Okay. And then I'm gonna send it to Ian's messenger, and then Ian's gonna do it. Okay?
Why is Ian gonna do it? You got Frank's Facebook.
No, because you're gonna put this on the air. Okay?
Nah.
Just do it. Do it.
And
Do
then
it.
we're banned, demonetized.
No, it's just a picture.
There you go. See that?
All right.
Yeah, he looks like a dick. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Thanks for demonetizing our video. Go
You're
fuck
welcome.
yourself. You're never coming back to the show.
Thanks.
Hey, they didn't draw a dick. It was already like that.
It was already like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're just highlighting a part of an attribute of his face. Right?
That's what they're doing. Yeah, after I saw that, I could never.
Penis. Penis.
anyway, so that's all I got. Play us off, keyboard cat.
Are you still on your balls? Did you go balls deep into that, Frank?
I drank it all. I'm down to the water.
Nice. Show us that Pikachu, Frank.
No.
He's playing peekaboo with the Pikachu.
Gross.
Refuses to share.
I mean, it's there. You can see him. There he is.
Oh, Frank. So, Frank, reading any good books lately?
Yeah, the one that said bye. Bye. Bye.
No, you can stay with us, Frank.
Nah, I'll just bounce.
We're not letting you...
Isn't that on Oprah's bestseller list right now?
Bye. Yeah. Seriously, I got games to play. Come on, quit fucking around. Oops.
Ass and titties.
Hmm?